When Efe walked into the house of the Goldbergs that night, it was as if the wind itself paused to listen. She didn't return that night, nor the next. And yet, just like Zeno before her, she came back, but changed. Her steps were softer now, as if she walked above the ground. Her skin glowing, her eyes wide and sharp, like someone who had seen something no one else could understand. Her lips constantly curled into a half smile, not of joy but of possession. She wore a new wrapper that shimmered when the sun hit it. Her ears now bore earrings shaped like crescent moons, and her voice, it was no longer the Efe Tolu knew. It was slower, deeper, like it had to pass through layers before reaching air. Tolu, Efe whispered one evening, you're too careful. You'll miss life if you're always hiding from it. Tolu stared at her friend. This wasn't the Ife who once chased goats across the yam fields, laughing till she couldn't breathe. Where were you? She asked. With the sisters, Ife replied calmly. They've shown me a better way. We don't have to suffer like our mothers did. Zeno joined her moments later. Both of them stood together, like guards of a sacred shrine, and they watched Tolu, not with love, but with curiosity, like she was next. That night Mama Tolu began to feel it too. She sat on her mat, grinding bitter leaves with a heavy hand. The moon outside was full. The air smelled strange, like smoke and perfume mixed with something rotten. Mama, Tolu said, I think they've taken Ife too. Mama Tolu nodded slowly, then closed her eyes. She spoke not with fear but with finality. They are not girls, not anymore. What has possessed them came through the river, a spirit with no mother, only hunger. Soon Zeno and Efe began recruiting. Other girls in the village, girls who once sang by the stream and danced during yam festivals, started walking differently, speaking differently, their eyes vacant, their laughter hollow. They began calling themselves butterfly girls. They said it was about freedom, about self-love, about power. But the elders knew power when they saw it. And this was not the kind that builds. It was the kind that consumes. Then came the vanishings. Young men, farmers, hunters, even the palm wine tapper's apprentice vanished after being seen near the Goldbird's house. No bodies, no screams, just silence, as if the earth had swallowed them whole. Tolu could take it no longer. One morning, she followed Zeno in secret. From behind the tall elephant grass near the shrine path, she watched her friend walk to the Goldbird's house and knock 3 times. A voice from inside answered in a language Tolu had never heard before. Zeno entered. Tolu crept closer. Through the slightly open curtain, she saw it. Efe in the center of the room, seated in a circle made of white chalk and black feathers. Her eyes rolled back, her lips moving without sound. Around her stood the gold birds. They weren't speaking. They were humming, a low buzzing sound that made Tolu's bones ache. The air inside the house looked distorted, as if it was being stirred by invisible hands. One of the girls, the tallest, reached forward and touched Efe's forehead, and Efe's body lifted off the ground. Tolu stumbled back. A twig snapped under her foot. At once the chanting stopped. Silence. Then the door creaked open slightly. Tolu ran. She didn't stop until she reached home. She burst through the door. Mama, they're not human. I saw them. I saw it happen. Mama Tolu was already preparing something. Charms, cowries, red cloth. I know, she said calmly. They are Ajay, ancient spirits that wear human skin and live off the breath of men. They feed not just on flesh, but on spirit, on dignity. What do we do? Tolu asked, trembling. We pray, we prepare, and we wait, because they will come for you. And they did. That night, as the crickets began their song and the moon climbed higher, someone knocked on their door. 3 soft taps. Tolu held her breath. Mama Tolu reached for her staff. Stay behind me, she whispered. The door opened slowly. There stood Zeno, alone, smiling. Tolu, she said sweetly, you're missing everything. Why hide when you can fly? Tolu stepped forward, her heart pounding. You're not Zeno anymore, she said. Zeno tilted her head, confused, almost amused. I am more than Zeno now, she whispered. You should be too. Behind her, in the dark shadows moved, a low hum began again. Mama Tolu raised her staff. It glowed faintly. You will not take her, she declared. Zeno's smile flickered. Her eyes turned black. The air in the room dropped in temperature, but then she stepped back. Soon, she said, soon she'll come on her own. And with that, she vanished into the night. What Effie experienced behind the curtains was not a ritual, it was a rebirth. But reborn into what? And now, with ancient forces stirring and a village standing on the edge of silence, the question remains, who will be next? In part 3, the true nature of the Aje will be revealed, and Tolu must decide whether to flee or fight.